amid this growing pandemic. Joining me right now is Republican Senator Marco Rubio of Florida. He is chairman of the Senate Committee on Small Businesses and Entrepreneurship, and he joins us now. Senator, thanks very much for your time today. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you.
We are talking about the most expensive stimulus package ever. Larry Kudlow says it could top $2 trillion. Can you take us behind the closed doors and tell us what the negotiations look like right now ahead of this important vote later today?
Yeah, so it's broken up into 4 pieces, and then there's a spending component to it, sort of additional spending on ventilators and the other material that we need in the medical system. But it's broken into 4 pieces. The one, I have a little bit of insight into the other 3, although I don't want to misstate anything because they've been negotiating in those silos. The silos, and the ones that I have been negotiating, and the one that I've been involved in the negotiation, leading the negotiation on, is the sector involving small businesses. Primarily, what we're talking about here are businesses with 500 employees or less, and what that would mean for them. And on this, we have a very strong general agreement, is that they will be able to go to a bank or lender, even an online lender approved by Treasury, and they will be able to draw down a loan, or I say a grant, really, in the amount of 250% of their 1-month payroll. And they will be, as long as they use that money to meet payroll, to meet other benefits for their employees, or to pay rent or leases on the property that their small business operates out of, that will be 100% forgivable. They will not have to pay that back. And the key here is, they're not going to the government for the money. They're going through private lenders, banks. There's over 800 banks that already participate in a similar program under the Small Business Administration. So these are not government interactions. You're interacting with the private sector, so we can move this. This is money that needs to get into these hands very quickly before these doors continue to close and people keep getting laid off every day.
I know that you've been talking with various businesses. I mean, you talk with one of the airlines and they say, look, Senator, I'm running out of cash in 60 days, in 30 days. Then you talk with somebody else who says, guess what, Senator, I'm out of cash.